Well, that's just a behind the scenes, an inspiration of our working process. We've been just about to film the video about the week 29, and that's the integrative week number 5 for our 50 weeks course. And we have 10 integrative weeks in our 50 weeks course, where we're connecting the 5 areas of human health, how they connect together. This is one, breathing and immunity. So we are explaining that. And what is very interesting is, so that's about the process. How do we do that? We started for 1 year ago. We've been working 3-4 days a week. And now we are in week 29 in 3 languages about human physiology. How did we do that? We did just by starting and by answering some questions, trying to cooperate together, me and my 2 partners, Karsten and Steve, using the life experience from working with health from different views. And we didn't have a real structure before. Structure evolved very, very slowly. And that's why this inspiration is interesting. We're answering the questions. Every time we shoot the videos for every week, we answer the questions. Why, what, and how. And we work with awareness, building up awareness first. What is knowledge? It's like, starting with why. Why does it really drives us? What is, to practice health? Because it's not easy. So where is the driver? That's the why question. That's a very strong question. And then we're working with what. This is polishing this question by knowing the exact sources of physiological knowledge. That's the physiology. That's the video about physiology. And the third video, normally, that's a video about exercise. That we're answering the question, how? How do we practice it? So how do we implement it in life? And the interesting thing is, this is 3 questions. And we learned by coincidence, I don't know, because Steve knew something about the traditional Greek ways of learning. It's called trividium, the traditional Greek. It's about learning. It's grammar, logic, and rhetoric. And they're answering the questions. First, what is the grammar? Why? It's logic. And then how? It's rhetoric. You see the same questions, but in the other, in the other way, structured, combined. And then there's a modern system of Simon Sinek that is called Golden Circle, and that's about marketing. And in Golden Circle, you have a circle where the why, that's the middle. Why are we working with this? What is driving us? So this is a why question. It's very crucial in the middle. And then we have the question, how? How do we work with this? And there's a question, outer layer. It's called what. So that's how we work with, inspiring people by marketing, selling strategies. And in our system, you see, so again, why, how, what, another combination. And in our system we have why, what, how. Because, and that's actually, if we connect it with the Greek system, it's going to be starting with logic. Why is logic, okay? What is grammar? It's to know the background, the physiology. And how, that's the rhetoric. And the rhetoric, that's how to implement. Rhetoric is practical, right? So that's the practice, implementation. So what is interesting, we have these 3 different questions, and we can combine it in different ways and make different ways, to serve learning, to serve marketing purposes, and in our connection is to serve its practice. Because our 50 weeks towards health, that's a practical system. That's why practice is crucial. That's why the practical thing is the last one. So we're building the background to make practice strong. Answering why, awareness, logic, what, knowledge and grammar, and how, practice and rhetoric and implementation. So that's the why. How did we do that? By following a natural flow. We've been building a natural flow every single day in 1 year by meeting, by showing up 3-4 times a week together and working together. Why? Because we have the drivers, the internal drivers. That's we're burning for something. We're burning for health. We're burning for giving people a possibility to improve their health. So it was an inner driver. Why? And then we connected all of our knowledge, and then we implemented it in the practical course. And now we are seeing a lot of the same points in different systems. That's interesting. That's the organic learning. So you have to start the flow, and it will always, always lead you to the places where you want to be.